Hello, NGS. I think we're live, but I'm just double checking. I swear. We had a little mess up with the PowerPoint, so it delayed us just slightly, but we should be good to go now. So, welcome. Hope you're all excited for season 6. We're 1 week away. I guess we'll just get right into with the agenda for tonight. So obviously, welcome. We have very important season 6 dates that we want to get out to you all as soon as possible. So you know ahead of time, and there aren't any complications in the future, hopefully, fingers crossed. We have a final rules and structure of the season updates. Obviously, as placements start off and teams sign up, like we have some things change and some things might be different for other people. So we wanted to make sure that those were where they needed to be, and then any final rules updates, which we will also get posted to Discord. So no worries about that. We'll make sure that you know exactly what was updated. Website updates. So some more stuff always is being added and great. Some tips and tricks we got set up for your, especially captains, for updating stuff and updating their team pages and updating their match reports, all that cool stuff. And then the big exciting placements. So if you need to know where your team is, this is where you're gonna see it at. So we'll also get a separate thing updated with just the placements, so anybody can refer back to that as needed later. So it's also convenient. And then our map pool. So all the captains got to vote on the map pool for their teams, hopefully with their teammates' input. But some captains, really take the reins on that. So you'll get to see all the maps that we have chosen by you guys for the season to play on. Casting updates and tools. If you haven't been keeping up, Jason did a whole revamp of our YouTube page, so now it's got all nice and neat and pretty instead of the chaos that it essentially was. And Weenus will be updating you on that great stuff as the assistant headcaster. Some extra updates on the podcast, Nexus Now, and Patreon, of course. We've always got updates about those things. And then our general shoutouts and Q&A. So I guess let's get right into it with Mongoose and the important dates.
All right, guys, lots of dates up there. Most of our divisions, and you'll see why when we get there, are going to have an 8-week regular season followed by 4-week playoffs. Couple of exceptions there. Division A, a little bit heroic division, a little bit shorter to accommodate the smaller division, and a double elimination playoff structure for the heroic division. So if your team captain, be sure to know when your regular starting. And once the schedule uh, released later this week, you're going to have those flexible games. So you need to make sure you get those scheduled and played before the last day of your regular, which right here, you guys are anxious to get to those placements. Pass it on to Murda, structure and
All right, hey guys, it's Murda here. Dig a little bit deeper into kind of what was touched on there with our structure moving into season 6. We're going to have our regular division A, B, C, and D. This season, we will have a heroic division participating up at the top. We have 8 teams that will be part of that division, so it's going to be a smaller division. And with that, we decided we're going to move to a double elimination playoff bracket for them. So a little bit different for them. Also, Division A, it's going to be a little bit larger. You'll see that we don't have them split by different coasts. So it's going to be just a larger Division A. They're going to have a slightly longer regular season. And then since they don't have grand finals to participate against the other coast, they're just going to have that 3-week playoff, and they'll have a 9-week regular season. So all of our divisions are going to end on the same weekend. So check out your regular season round robin matches. You're going to have one game per week. I talked about this at the last meet hall. The rest are going to be flex games, and you can play those any week of the season. Do you want to note that divisions with an odd amount of teams will have bye weeks built into their regular season round robin matches just because there's no other way to do that? So we recommend use those weeks to schedule your flex games. Great opportunity to do so. We talked about 8 teams advancing to our playoff single elimination playoff bracket, with the exception being the heroic division. They're going to have a double elimination bracket. Top 6 teams will make it to that, with the top 2 teams earning a bye. Be sure to check out the website nexusgamingseries.org, some roster sub rule updates, and also when you want to add players to your roster, some rule updates around that as well. There's going to be a few more rule clarifications coming out later this week, and we'll be posting about that in Discord. So check those out. And if you have any questions, we're always open to your feedback. Want to hear what you guys have to say. So without further ado, let me pass the mic back over to Aura. She's got some website updates for you.
Someone I know mentioned the popping. I do apologize. I'm waiting to get a replacement mic now, so I'm very sorry about that. For the website updates, though, this is a formal reminder. All additions to your roster need to be okayed by your mod on the back end. So we'll introduce all the division mods as we get down there, so you'll know who's who and who's where, and essentially they can be okayed by any of the division mods. It doesn't have to just be. It's just convenient to contact yours. But if you need a change and it needs to get done, we can get that done in a split second. Just DM us. Captain video, as I said before, for scheduling, map reporting, other tips of how to use the website as a captain. Those videos will all come soon to the captain's channel near you. So if you're a captain, be sure to hang out in that channel. Make sure you check the pins if you missed anything. They'll definitely be there as we get into the season. Another reminder, you can resize your logos. So if you go into your captain team thing, you can actually resize your logo. So if you have a really big one and you want it to fit the box, just use the slider. You can do that. It's really cool. You will also be able, after tonight, see all the divisions, the games on the calendar, the schedule, the result reporting, standings, where casters pick up games, and that in like their Twitch channel will show. So you'll see exactly where everything is. Only reason you can't see it now is because the divisions haven't gone live yet. So as soon as they go live, you'll be able to see a whole other side of the website. So that'll be a great new experience. With that, if you are a caster or a caster hopeful or anything like that, be sure to sign up on the website if you haven't, whether you're playing or not. And then be sure to hit up Weenus or Jason so you can get access to the caster dashboard so you can go and pick up those games via the website. So your Twitch will show and all that fun stuff, and people will be able to conveniently see if their game is casted, who buy, where to give the link to their friends, whatever they need to do with. So it's a really great tool. Use it. Currently under development is the replay browser, so you'll be able to find all the replays a lot more conveniently on site. Also on-site playoff, tournament bracket scheduling, those sorts of things that we won't need until a little bit later to the season. They're still being kind of worked out, the kinks and everything. On-site statistics, like for your teams and as players, so that's new and exciting to also be on-site. In-house off-season and standalone event development, so kind of how like on the calendar you guys can schedule your games, we can also be able to put any off-season events, so like Deck the Brawls that we had, that'll go up there, and signups and everything like that. So that'll also be better hosted on site for you guys. So without further ado, let me go ahead and pass it over to Ulysses, who's going to tell you a little bit about placements. Yay!
Alrighty, thanks so much, Aura. So on to placements. Yeah, I feel like there might be a few people who are looking forward to this one. Placements this season are based on MMR of your top 4 players and their performance in previous seasons of NGS, as well as other leagues and tournaments of the community. We currently have 87 teams participating in this season of NGS. Our divisions will consist of the top, of the 10 to 12 approximately teams per coast. Heroic and A divisions will not have a coastal split. And for Heroic, there are only 8 teams, so only the top 6 will be competing in playoffs this season. And moving on to the next slide, which will just be our Season 6 division slide. It has all the MMRs on there for you and the coastal splits. And heading into our first division, it's going to be Heroic Division with Born to Shine speaking in place of Wedge, who's the moderator.
Thanks, Ulysses. As he mentioned, Wedge is going to be your moderator this season. I'm just filling in for him since he can't be here tonight. So our first group of teams in the Heroic Division are Abusement Park, Celeb Gaming, CGL White, Moto, And our second group of teams in the Heroic Division will be Montreal Style Bagels, Insomnia, Revive Esports, and Run in Places. And moving on to Division A, I will be moderating this division, so hello again, everyone, and welcome to all the new teams. Our first group of teams will be Team Name, Dread Pirates, Ferrets, Gimme the D Shield, Lion Speed, Luxorian Sun, and Nobo Esports. Our second group will be Nightwood, PFM, Queen's Consorts, Regen Retro, Sky 5, and Thick Mama Whitemane. And now I'm going to turn things over to Bickle, who will be announcing our first set of Division B teams.
Hello, B West. You thought you got rid of me, but I am back. So welcome to teams, old and new. Happy to have you back, or if this is your first time joining us, welcome to the party. So for Division B West, our first group is going to be 10 Armor, Arrogant Nephilim, Logical Decision, Off-Brand Cereal, Reborn Knights Red, and Regen Blue. And with our second group, we're going to grab Soak Every Lane, Team Oxygen Esports, Team Training Wheels, Virtual Murky Slayers, and the good old wholesome Halfwits. And now, handing it over to B East, we have one of our new moderators, Boggs. Take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Boggs. I'm your Division B East mod. So in our first group, we have Excel Esports, Durton's Couch, Gilly Shark, Hotis, Jailbait, and Lubu. In our second group, we have Minion Miners, NUES, Reborn Knights Black, Scorpius Eternum, Tiny Dancers. And for Division C West, we have Aura.
Hello. So I was in B West, and now I've moved completely in an opposite direction, all the way to C West. But I'm very happy to be here anyway. So for C West, first we have in the first group, it's Can't Counterpick Stupid, Clem's Crabs, Dat Tass Though, Dive Hard, Ginormous Jaegers, and in the second group, we have iCup, Lurk Patrol, Plug Walk, Paraloot, and Rush Speed. And with that, I will also pass it over to one of our brand new moderators for our Division C East, Dallying Pig.
Hello, I'm Dallying Pig, be Division C East moderator. In the first group, we have Winky Face, Almost Legends, Band Show, Calculated Throw, Do It Right, and House of Ches. In our second group, we have Regen Red, Team Rectum, The Found Vikings, UARK Esports, and Wood League. And on to Division D, Hector.
Hello, everyone. Standing in for Summer Ash, who will be the D West Division moderator. Starting off, we have Team Bad Blood, Boogan Squad, Clappin' Sacks, Clouded Minds, Disturbance, and Nexus Turds. And the other group, we have OC Peach Boys, Pigeon Stitches, Sack of Bricks, Stranger Pings, and the Baddest Dudes. Then I'm going to throw it over to myself for Division D East. We have Two Calculated, Two Throw, Backbone, Franksfurters, Full Meta Jacket, Luciodology, Nexus Cats, plus we have Noodle Fiasco, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, Peel Team 6, Probius, Save the Murloc, and Zul'jin Distillery. Let me just say welcome back to all of the teams that we have returning for NGS, and a big hearty welcome to all of the new teams. Moving on to our updated map pool for Season 6, it looks very similar to our map pool for Season 5, with the notable exception that we have replaced Brax's Holdout with Alterac Pass, as voted by all of the captains of the NGS teams. And for everyone that didn't vote for Warhead Junction, I know who you are, and I'm disappointed. Throwing it over to Weenus with our casting tools updates.
Thanks, Hector. Welcome, everybody. I'm very excited to get into the casting for Season 6, and here's some updates and some tools. Just a reminder, it's never too late for you guys to get involved with casting. If you have any interest, just send a post up into Caster Signups channel. Then check out the pins in the Caster meeting VOD in Caster Chat. We have some resources that will be available for casters. For new casters, 7th Ace has put together a killer overlay installer that makes casting a snap. So it'll help you set up some of your basic scenes and get casting right on as soon as possible. So also we have Soothsayer, which has been licensed for our use. This is more for experienced casters or casters who want to try adding more elements into their stream, things like that. It's been licensed to us by Found Earth and Crow, so thanks to them for that. Also, check out some of the how-to videos from Jason and Tootie. They've been making some great stuff for new casters and for more experienced casters using both of those tools, the Seventh Ace tool and the Soothsayer from Found Earth and Crow. Just a note for captains. We are going to be doing a featured game of the week on Nexus Edge. So, captains, if you schedule your matches on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, there's a chance that you could be featured, the featured match of the week. We're going to start with this time, and we may add some flexibility as the season goes on, possibly to accommodate, Eastern teams where a 7 p.m. Pacific start time might be a little bit too late. So we're going to be open to suggestions on that. Just a couple reminders moving on. We've already covered this, but we'll say it again. When you upload your team logo, use the slider to scale it to avoid unwanted cropping. Yes, you guys have beautiful logos. We want to see all of it. We want to be able to provide those to all of the casters. So if you do have some cropping with your logo, maybe go back and figure it out. The earlier you schedule your matches, the better the chances your match will get cast. So just a tip. If you guys really want to be cast, we have some really great casters for you. If you schedule your match earlier, it'll be up on the schedule and available to be claimed that much sooner. All right, I'm going to throw it back to Weenus to do a little talk about our YouTube updates. Here we go. Thanks, Weenus. So our new Nexus Edge interview is now live up on the NGS YouTube page. So check it out for content that's going to be popping up. Some new content that just got added as well is some really exciting playlists. So we have the Grand Champion Journey playlist for seasons 4 and 5. Those are up right now. You guys can check those out, and they're just highlights for these teams as they progress through the season and on their path to victory. Or I could just read what it says. I'll just read what it says. Check out all the uploaded matches throughout the season on a team's path to immortality as the NGS Grand Champions. Playlist for Season 6 Grand Champions will be created at the end of the season. So we will be moving that forward for Season 6. So good luck to all you teams. We're very excited to get casting. And, as always, if you have interest, let us know. All right, so I think we're going to move on now to Jackster to tell us a little bit about the content creation for Season 6.
Hey, thanks, Weenus. I'll make this quick. Just filling you guys in on what the content division is going to be trying to work on in the next season. We are going to be continuing to do the podcast. So Nexus Now, where it's going to continue at about a 1 to 2 per month schedule. It'll probably pick up as soon as the season starts. We're planning on getting an episode out in the next week or so. Don't quote me on that though. Episode 11 is up, and as well as all of the backlog, it's all uploaded onto the Nexus Gaming Series YouTube page that Weenus was talking about. There is a playlist that you can watch. And now that the website is in place, we really want to focus on getting the hosting function back so that we can have the ability to synchronize it and disperse it to all of the podcast players like iTunes, Spotify, etc. Podcasts. And so that's what's happening with the podcast. For the writing team, we're going to be trying to do some new stuff this season. Not sure how it's going to work out, but bear with us. So in addition to articles, we also want to branch out and do other projects like highlight videos. I was toying with the idea of doing some demos of match previews. So if we have two teams facing each other, we get highlights from their previous games or maybe the previous time that the two teams had played, and then we add in some voiceover. So we thought that might be some interesting. I really want to expand upon audio team interviews as well, though, because I think those are really fun to meet the teams. But again, this all depends on how much interest and support we get from the community. So, if you guys really want to help out, if you want to, contribute any ideas, or if you want to join the team, be sure to send me a DM on YouTube. Be really great to get the more support, because it really does come down to like the more people who volunteer, the more content we're able to put out. If I don't have too many people volunteering, then the content is not going to be as robust. So with that said, I think that's all I have. So I think I'll kick it over to Mongoose, who's going to fill you guys in on the Patreon updates for season 6. Mongoose?
One too many slides clicked there.
Oh.
If you guys didn't know, we did a complete patron word revamp last week. Not going to spoil everything here because I want you to go check it out, but we have all kinds there, every level of support that you want to. Much appreciated. Allows us to our community. We are offering digital rewards, physical rewards, one-time rewards when you sign up, rewards that renew. Choice of rewards. We also have stretch goals, allowing us to do various off-season events. We're so inclined to support us in our patron page right there. Go check out all of the great stuff that I'm going to throw it back.
They let me back in here again. Thank you, Mongoose. All right, so we have some shout outs for you guys. We have some new patrons. Oh, that's not even mine. This one's mine. Oh, they're everywhere. Special thanks to Turd Herder and Rackham. They are the newest additions to the NGS Patreon. Really appreciate all the support, whether you can, donate a little bit, donate a lot, or donate your time. We really appreciate all of our volunteers, both financially and with your time. Also, we would love to welcome our new mods, Dallying Pig and Boggs. Welcome. Special welcome to you guys. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing your moderation expand this season and flower into something beautiful. All right. Take it away, Weenus. You're next. Thanks, Weenus. All right, so we have a few reminders. You guys can keep up with NGS on Twitter. Follow us at Nexus_series. And also the best place to be informed about anything that's upcoming is to check the announcement channel in Discord. Always check the pins as well. Stay up to date with all of our new media on YouTube, where you can find the Nexus Now podcast. Jason has really done a really good job expanding the YouTube and creating playlists for all this different content. So you have the Nexus Now podcast. You have the Nexus Edge, where you can find the interviews and league coverage. They've been doing some good stuff there. They're also going to be covering the game of the week. Also, we have previous Grand Champion playlists, which we talked about. Those are all up there. There's how-to videos, and there's going to be more guides posted up there. And this will be the source where you can find all of the VODs for your Season 6 casted games. Obviously, we don't have any of those yet because the season is yet to start, but we will be getting there very soon. All right, so I think we covered it here, and now we're going to go to some questions and answers.
I know we had a question earlier. Simulateness, something. He said, by the way, can we subscribe to the calendar on the website for embedding and integration? Sadly, not at this time. I'm sure that is something we can look into, but as of right now, you can't. So as long as you go online, I mean, it's a really quick 2-second thing. It's very convenient. I'd say jump on there. You can check it from your phone. You can check it from your computer, wherever you need to, and it should be fairly convenient overall. There was another one, but it might have to be thrown to Weenus as Jason isn't here.
Ooh, excellent. Well, we did get a request for a goat call, so there's that. What was the question?
The question was from JakeBot. He said, how does a match get picked if there are a bunch of 7 p.m. Thursday matches for Game of the Week? Is it just the first one, or how's that going to go about? Or if we don't know, it's okay to say we don't know yet. Weenus?
Yes, there's a mute button, and I pushed it twice. Let's at the beginning of the season, it's going to be a little bit different than as the season progresses. As the season progresses, we're going to have more data about these different teams, and we're probably going to favor a match that's not going to be a blowout, or it's going to be, maybe something that's at the top of the division, or maybe it's some teams both at the bottom of their division where it's going to be a close match, it's going to be a good match, it's going to be exciting. So at the beginning, our analysts are going to take a look and they're going to make their own decision on which they think is going to be the best to cover. But hopefully we find a good rhythm as the season continues and games get picked up that are going to be exciting. But we're also going to try to go through a whole bunch of the divisions. So we're going to try to spread that out so that it's not all one division and that all teams have a chance of being the featured match of the week.
Come on, you guys, gotta have more questions. Why was I not put in heroic? Why is there no Division E? What is this madness?
What happened to Division E?
Division E became Division D. We all know this. You all got graduated. Congratulations. Well, shoot, I mean, I guess we shouldn't be expecting any DMs then, right, guys?
I'm sure there'll be a few more questions.
Jakebot, you're literally official staff. You can't keep asking that question now. Well, I mean, if there's nothing else, I mean, Myrna, was there anything else you need to say here?
I guess that's it. We're gonna be sending everyone over to check out Bahamut, everyone's favorite caster, 3 seasons running, to check out some Division S qualifier 3 for North America. Still going on. We got looking for work and multiple smiles. I just checked in. They're heading to Game 3 of a best-of-3 series. Winner moves on to the grand finals as qualifier later on tonight. So we're gonna be hosting over there. Check it out. A lot of fun. We're really proud to be helping present Division S this season along with Heroes Lounge. In our partnership there, it's really growing, and we're proud to present it. So without too much further ado, let's throw it over to Baja and show these guys some Div S.
You
All right,
guys know
guys.
who your division moderators are now, so if you have questions, comments, or concerns, make sure and contact the division moderator that's right for you.
And we will be getting Discord situated, so that will be like today, tomorrow. You'll get all your div chats back. Got the bot getting updated or finalized updating. Oh, 2D. What skins, mounts, etc. are banned. Those are all in the rules actually. So we've changed it a bit. Most of it's still like the old HGC stuff. Also some new ones in there. Again, we'll be updating. We'll be showing all the updates on Discord. So any of the rules that get updated. Heroes, I believe it's still within that 2-week notice. But again, those are all in the rules. So if anything got changed, yes, 7 days just did it again. I also saw some people saying, can you show maps and divisions again? We will be getting those up shortly after this, so you'll be able to do that. One match every week. Seminole latest. Okay, I think I covered the last minute questions. They really like to wait till the end.
Did you get the ones from 2D?
I think I did. When new heroes be banned, skins, mounts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I just got back. I was making pasta. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, if that's it, then Berta, I guess do the honors.
All right, we'll see you guys in a week for season 6. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good job, everyone.